Okay, what's up YouTube? This is LawmanFJ. I want to take a quick look at this device from LG. This is the LG V20. I had this device for about 6 weeks now, and so I'm going to give you my first impressions because I know there are people out there who are wondering whether they should purchase this device, and I'm going to give you my opinion. Okay, first let's talk about build quality. Now, build quality can be subjective, I guess, because people might have their own opinions about what looks good and what feels good to them, but I have to say that this device, I think, is built pretty well in that it's made of military-grade aluminum. So it is aluminum. It's firm on the back. There's no sinking in or anything like that, so it's pretty firm, and it's supposed to be able to survive a pretty extreme drops. So I haven't tested that, but that's what the reports say. But the device itself feels good. It feels good in the hand. It's got a nice subtle curve on the back, as you can see right there. So that fits good in the hand, and it's got some subtle slants on the top and the bottom. The top chin and the bottom chin are slim, very slim, so that's aesthetically pleasing. I think that you're gonna enjoy that. So it has this effect that it has an edge-to-edge screen, but it really doesn't. But that's what it looks like, and so that looks really good. It's a very nice looking display, even with the display off. So you're gonna like that. Let's talk about what's on the device physically. So you got your up and down rocker on the left side, and on top you have a mic and an IR blaster, one of the few that still uses that. And on the bottom you have a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. You got a mic, you got your USB-C port, and you got your speaker, your external speaker, which I might say is not that great. It's average. The iPhone blows it out of the water, but it'll do the job. But don't expect any extreme sound from that, even though they have the quad DAC system in this. You're going to notice that when you use headphones, so be aware of that. Now, on the back, you got your fingerprint sensor that also acts as the on and off button. It's decent. It's not the fastest I've seen, but it's pretty quick. Then you got your camera system on the back. You have a dual camera system here. You got a 16 megapixel camera right here, and you got an 8 megapixel camera right here. That's the one that gives you the wide angle lens. And then you have your flash right here, and you have your laser focus right there. And you got a little bit of LG branding on the back. Other than that, it's pretty clean. Now on the right side, the only thing you have is this latch button right here that you press that, and you can get the back of the phone off, and you can get to the battery and your SD card and your SIM card. One of the few phones that still do that, one of the few flagships that still do that, and this battery is removable. It's a 32 mAh battery, so it's pretty big, but the battery life is average. Nothing spectacular. It does do okay in doze mode, but other than that, I think it beats the S7 Edge in battery life when you're using it. So it will do better than that one, but the iPhone has the best battery life I've ever seen on a smartphone, so you're not going to top that. But this one is decent. Okay, so let's talk about the operating system. The operating system on this device is Android 7.0 Nougat, so that's the latest version, although it's not the latest increment from Google, because you do have the Pixel that has 7.1.1. This has 7.0, and I'll show you that in the software version here. Let me get to that real quick. I always have trouble finding that on this LG device. I'm used to Samsung devices, but here's the Android version 7.0 right there. So you do have that, and many phones out there don't have that right now, so that's pretty good. I assume that it's going to be updated to 7.1.1 soon, so you can expect that with this device. It's a pretty good device, and I think LG will update it, and they do pretty good with that as well. Okay, so let's talk about storage now. Out of the box, you get 64 gigabyte of storage with this device. Very rare that you get that with one of the LG or the Samsung device. The iPhones come with 32. And the Samsung comes with 32, the S7 Edge, and so this one comes with 64 gigabyte. Now the Galaxy Note 7 did have 64 gigabyte, but of course that's dead. So I think they're moving to that. But this one comes out of the box with 64 gigabyte of storage. You also get 4 gigabyte of RAM, and you can use the SD card to expand the storage. And I'll just show you in the storage area right there. So you come out of the box with a lot of storage, so you're not going to have a problem there. All right, so the customization and software. LG uses their own skin. It's a proprietary skin they put on top of Android, so it's going to look a little different than your Pixel. But one thing I can say about LG is they didn't go overboard. They didn't try to duplicate apps or anything. So you're still using the stock message app for Google, using the stock photo app, and the stock calendar app. So and there's a few others in there that they use that are stock also. So that's pretty good. So you're not going to have a fine lot of bloatware there. You do get some LG software. You can remove them pretty much, most of them. You also get some Sprint software, or whatever carrier you're with. You're going to get some software from them. You can remove most of that too. So that's pretty good. Now, one thing about LG is that they created a system where they have no app drawer. Now, I'm using the app drawer right now because I like that. But you can go into settings, and you can go to home screen, and you can choose not to use the app drawer. Let me just find that real quick. All right, you go into home screen, you can select what you want. You can select the app drawer, or you can select easy home. That's a screen for those who are beginners. And you can select the no app drawer. So I like that one too. Although, I mean, I switch between the two of them. So this is the version with no app drawer. All your apps on the screen like the iPhone. And the other thing about this, when you're in the screen, when you try to uninstall apps, you long press and you get the X like the iPhone does. All right, and you can just click those X and get them off the screen if you want to. So that's a pretty cool feature. The other thing is they have a screen to the left of your home screen. It's not that good. It doesn't offer a lot of functionality, but I use it because I like to use the fitness widget and the remote control widget. So that's why I use it. But otherwise, you don't get much there. It's kind of useless, but some people might find it functionally appropriate for them. Now you can change. You can reduce the screen, since I'm already here, by swiping across, and you get a smaller screen. That's pretty cool feature because you can do that with one hand. So just quick, slide across like that, and you get the small screen. So and you can also customize these buttons. Okay, so we're going to show you how to customize the home screen buttons on the bottom. So to do that, you go into settings, and you find display. You got to go into display. Where's the display app at? I always have trouble finding that. Okay, the display app, and then you find home touch buttons. And when you go into home touch buttons, you're going to be able to add, they got 3 buttons you can add. You can add notification, that'll make the drop down come down. You can add capture, that's the screen capture, and you can add quick slide, Q slide. And you do it by sliding up just like this thing. It just shows you how to do that right there. So that's pretty cool. And as you see, this long press on this one, you can add it into the rotation there. So you got 4 buttons down there now. So that's pretty good. And I think that's great that they allow you to customize like that. Now the phone has a lot of customizing features, but I'm not going to go through all of them. I don't want the video to be too long, but that was just a couple of them right there. But I might do more videos on specific areas to show more customization in the future. All right, so let's talk about the camera app real quick. Just get in this by clicking on the camera module. And I'm going to take a couple of pictures with the device. Pretty quick shutter button. And as you see, that's the picture right there. Now you can see the pictures are pretty vibrant and they're very accurate. I like that about this camera. It's very accurate. It's not overexposed like the Samsung devices sometimes do because of the OLED display. Like maybe the display is showing, I don't know, but it looks the camera takes pretty good pictures there. Not overexposed. So you're gonna like that. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this video up because I don't want to make it too long, but I'll do some more features in future videos, so I can do them separately. But the phone overall is pretty decent. I think you're not going to go wrong if you purchase this device. You're going to get good deals on it right now because the G6 is coming out at the end of the month, and it'll be selling in March. So they're going to have this at a quality price. And really, what I heard is that the G6 is just a rehashed version of this device right here. So this device has good features: 820 Snapdragon 820 processor, quad core. You got 4 GB of RAM, and you got the quad DAC hi-fi system. That's really good. You're gonna like that. So, and you got some hi-fi recording as well that you can record with, record good video sound. So it works pretty well, and this is a good device. So check it out. If you got questions, hit them in the comments. I may not have covered everything today, but if you want to know something else, hit them in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them for you. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and hit like, and then don't forget to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button right down below so you get more videos like this. This is Lawman FJ.